Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Seabrook, Texas at the Lakewood Yacht Club for Keels and Wheels. I love this show, and I've been here 4 times over the course of about 30 years. It's got everything. Beautiful cars, killer boats, and what a great venue. Can't beat the weather either. Let's check some of this stuff out. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Man, what a show. What a day.
Thank you. And, you know, we had to work hard to arrange this weather, but we got it done.
You know, I appreciate it. Cause
a lot of people do, too.
Because, I mean, this is perfect. It can get hot down here. It can get humid. It can storm like crazy. But this is gorgeous.
We have it all.
You have it all. But today you got Chamber of Commerce weather.
Right.
And a heck of a show. Man, this is what, your 29th?
This is 29th.
This is my 4th time here, actually, over 30 years' time. And I really like this show a lot. I like the diversity of it. The fact that you're here at the yacht club and you've got these beautiful wooden boats and some fiberglass boats and stuff, it just takes it to a whole nother level.
Well, it's a great venue, and the people in the yacht club are our volunteers, and they're wonderful hosts. They're proud of this club, and they try to make everybody feel real welcome. They work real hard at it, and well, they don't even have to work at it, because that's just what they do.
That's just what they do. How many cars overall do you have in the show? Do you know even?
This year there were 171 selected. Plus we got with the Horse Club and the Corvette Club, and we got with them and they said, look, you know, we want the 25 best cars you got.
So bring them on.
The Corvettes came in yesterday for Saturday, and we've got all the Porsches here today.
Yeah, big line of Corvettes yesterday, big line of Porsches today.
Right, yeah.
And the boats, I mean, I just love these things. And I know nothing about them really other than, my goodness, they're gorgeous. You're aggregating these beautiful wooden boats, and if you think you can spend a lot of money on cars,
these wooden boats, it's a real commitment.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
The boats you see today are all fiberglass. You know, they don't have any teak on them. And
put them in the water, take them out of the water. It's not a big deal.
No, but you take these boats, like all the varnish on them, it's a skill all in its own. Laying that varnish on.
So how many boats do you have, do you think?
This year we've got, I think, 35, and it's a lot of really interesting boats.
There are, and this was, I think I shot this the first time in 1999, and it's the first time I ever saw a Riva, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
They're gorgeous. I mean, they're like furniture.
Oh, it's stunning. I love this show. You guys do such a great job. And I know it's just a piece of cake to put it together.
Right.
Nothing to it.
Come in on Thursday, get it all done on Friday, and
then go to the bar.
Then go to the bar, right.
Well, listen, you got a break right now. Let's go look at a few boats, a few cars. What do you say?
You bet.
Well, Roman, you know, we got in last night, and I actually rolled through the yacht club and just kind of get a feel for the lay of the land. I've been here before, but you know, it never hurts. And I saw something really strange under a cover, but I knew that what was under that cover was interesting. I could tell because it was just so weird, even covered. This is crazy. This is a Barris custom, right?
That is correct. George Barris did build this back in 1967 for Canada's Centennial. Imperial Oil contracted him to build 4 of them. This is one of the 4. It's been our family since I was 3 years old.
Which just blows me away. First of all, you know, I knew George pretty well, and I know a lot of his cars, so he was pretty prolific. But I never saw this car, and he did 4 of them?
That is correct. This one here, I brought it down to the United States about 17 years ago. Just got the restoration done on it here 3 years ago. There's one other one that we know of in Western Canada. There was a book that was written on it that gave some good history on these vehicles. One additional one's been in the same family since right around 84, but they've never seen it publicly, so it's a little unknown, as well as the other one supposedly got destroyed in a fire.
So is it all steel, or pretty much steel, or not steel?
Well, basically it's both. It started off base Toronado.
That's 67.
Right? That's what they gave George to start to work with. And from there, he started to do his customization. So he cut the vehicle in half, extended that 15 inches, removed the front and rear panel, so everything is fiberglass there now except for the doors.
No kidding. Well, and then the interior just totally cracks me up. So this swivels, it comes all the way around, right?
That is correct, yeah. You've got the swivel seat, so...
But then you can have a party mobile if you want it.
Yes, you do. You've got the ice chest in the back. You've got 2 stereos, one's AM, one's FM. Both are 8-track. And the ice chest, you know.
The ice chest hides back under there, right?
That is correct. And then you've got your card table that mom can play cards with the children while they're going down the road.
And that sort of wrap around, kind of like Frisch's big boy kind of diner booth back seat.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, growing up, there's my 3 siblings, 4 of us actually in total, but there's always a fight to have the single seat.
Yes, I guess
you never
there
want to
was.
sit with your siblings.
No, you just don't. Then I imagine we've got a light tucked in here, of course. That your
is
backup
correct.
or what?
No, your backup lights are actually down underneath here at the back.
Oh, okay.
Those ones there are just basically your accessory lights. The rear tail lights and signal lights are sequential, standard
Yes,
to like
yeah.
the Mustang was.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that looks familiar.
Yes, that's the standard blue Oldsmobile
Yeah.
425.
Love the double snorkel. I always thought that was one of the cooler air cleaners out there. This is some of the best of his work I've ever seen. So this is the 1967 Toronado, but it's called the 67X, right?
Correct.
This is awesome. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it, Ron. Thanks
you.
so much for bringing it out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's just too much. Well, Ed, we meet again.
It's good to see you, Dennis.
It's always good to be seen.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you actually had a Chrysler career, didn't you?
I did. I worked for Chrysler Corporation as a field engineer for 40 years.
Is that all?
That's all. That's all. But
Well, your Barracuda sure caught my eye. You know, I'm a sucker for this turquoise color. But what did
they
Chrysler
called it
call
medium turquoise metallic. I have
Medium
an
turquoise.
affliction for this color myself. So, yeah.
And were the stripes?
Factory.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Are
no,
they
not
painted?
this- yeah, no, they were painted.
They're painted.
Yeah.
That's not tape. That's
no,
paint.
No, you have 4 color options for the stripes.
This is a 66. I mean, this is just beautiful. You
Thank you.
couldn't have found it this way.
No, it was pretty darn rough when I found it. I found it in Ennis, Texas. I got it off the original owner. He passed away.
Oh, wow.
So I ended up buying the car. So it was close. No rust. Well, minimal rust.
Right.
2 spots on the car, but it was all there because the bright work is hard to find on these.
Oh,
there isn't any. The grills alone are impossible.
Now, is that cast?
They're cast.
Oh, yeah. So if you hit those, it's like they're gone.
Not only that, but they pitted up. Whatever
yeah,
they
terribly.
did,
Yeah.
terrible. And so once they potted, it's really hard to get anybody to actually redo the chrome.
Nobody wants to touch it
Yeah,
at
so
that
I
point.
was able to get those done nicely. So.
Wow. So did you do the restoration?
I did the restoration totally.
Wow.
Everything.
I mean, like paint and all that?
Paint and all, everything.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I do all my cars. I love
Really?
them. Yeah.
So this is not your first rodeo?
Not at all. No. 4 of my cars have won here.
Wow.
That's how I got through college.
You
I
do-
actually
doing
bought
cars?
cars.
Really?
My wife's over there. Whenever she wanted something, as we went through life and didn't have money, I bought a car, fixed it up, and sold it. Gave her
and
the
she got it,
profit.
right?
She got what she wanted.
Well,
yeah.
you can't beat that?
No, not at all.
Well, you know, your interior looks completely redone,
It
too.
is. It's totally original. I got a legendary interior, so I bought the cover, so that is factory the way they would have come.
Wow, because there's a lot going on.
There
There's
is.
so much embossed there. It's kind of this pseudo weave.
That's why-
You got your pseudo buttons.
Yeah, that's why I went back original. I didn't, you might as well make the car what it was when you got it. This was a factory AC power steering, power brake car.
Wow.
So it's a pretty high option car for.
Really, and when you put the seat down in this,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. It's so long, and it almost, it's funny, we're at Keels and Wheels, but you look at that back there, the side, it looks like a boat.
It does.
It actually looks like a boat.
It does. I never thought about that,
I
but yeah,
never
yeah.
noticed that before, but it sure does.
Yeah.
Can you pop it?
I sure can.
Because I see you rocking a surfboard, and I now see the reason why. This was the original ad?
That's the original ad, and if you notice, you see the surfers walking in the background on the top, and then you see the surfboard hanging out of the back. And their whole thing is there's 7 feet of space when you fold everything down to store whatever you want. So they utilized a surfboard to begin with.
And I swear it looks like a boat. When you look back at it, it looks like a boat. Well, that looks factory too, doesn't it?
I did upgrade it to electronic ignition, and it's got the good old Chrysler big compressor that takes about 300 horsepower off of your car. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a honking alternator too, isn't it?
I did upgrade that a little bit too.
Get enough power.
Yeah.
So was this a Commando or what?
Yes, 273 Commando.
273 Commando.
That came in a Formula S.
So in 1966, Barracuda, not a Cuda. It's a Barracuda.
Barracuda, correct.
Cuda
came later.
Cuda came later. What a great
Thank
car.
you very much.
Thank you.
And again, nice meeting you again.
Let's do this again.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Well, you know, Val, I always like finding cars that I know nothing about. And I know nothing about this car.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, good. So what's the story? This is an Alfa Romeo Zagato?
This is an Alfa Romeo Zagato. This came out of the late 60s, early 70s. Okay, Alfa
What year is it?
This is 71.
Okay.
Alfa was doing reasonably well, being recognized around the world about that time, and so they felt pretty comfortable with their product line that was rolling with the nice smooth lines and so on. And one of the VPs or someone said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we do a brand new kind of aerodynamic, maybe a small run, a small version, but agile and everything, and see if we can't get that niche market that must exist out there." So a little bit of research on their part. So the car was produced both in the Alfa production facilities and also in the Zagato facilities.
Really?
These are all hand built. So you see stampings on all the pieces.
So one from this car won't fit one from that.
That's exactly right.
Were they sold mostly in Europe? Or
Yes.
Okay. Did they come to the U.S. at all?
No. They couldn't.
They couldn't meet
come.
any of the specs.
Yeah,
probably.
right. The lights behind this kind of transparent was a no-no back
Well,
then.
plus that is a bumper in name only.
That's correct. So they failed.
The cockpit is this typical Alfa, or is this got some Zagato
Well,
touches
no,
to it?
it's typical Alfa.
That
So
shift up on the console was pretty crazy.
yeah, well, but that's standard Alfa. That's a long throw. People complain about that, some people, but that's where a typical Alfa likes to keep them.
And I like how the gauges are all canted toward the driver.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You have some space.
Yeah,
For
you
a
do.
car this small, it's kind of surprising.
Okay, and then we can give a demonstration, but this is articulated, and I can drive this up and down, and so it was really for airflow or cabin comfort.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so they could control,
So I mean, you could actually drive this with that cracked open?
Yes. So this is pretty much run-of-the-mill Alfa. Everything you see in there is nothing special about this part.
4-cylinder, dual overhead cam.
Dual overhead cam, twin Webers, right. 1290cc.
Cast iron headers?
Yes, these are cast iron, and that's
Standard?
yes, that's standard. But optimum flow headers and that sort of thing. They originally, when I say they, the previous owners, I don't know which of the one did it, but they were into rallying a little bit, so they dropped a 1750 in it. Okay, CC.
How big is this?
This is 1300.
Okay.
So when I went to get it, he told me that's what size engine. I said, "Well, did you keep the original?" He said, "No, we threw that away."
Oh my God!
Who wants one of those? Because we're trying to go as fast as we can. Anyway, so the rest of that's pretty well the plain vanilla Alfa. But I mean, beautiful Alfa stuff.
So have you been to Keels and Wheels before?
Yes.
Isn't this a fun show?
Oh, it's a beautiful show. This is like going when I was in kindergarten. Mrs. Anderson said, "Okay, kids, we're going to go outside and take a break." And I went over to my wooden car and raced out to the sandbox, and that's where I was. Man,
And this is your sandbox now?
This is my sandbox.
Well, Val, I love this car. 71 Alfa Romeo Zagato Jr.
You're
Is that
right.
right?
Right.
Thanks so much for bringing it up.
Okay, and there are probably 35 of these in the States right now.
Well, I'm honored. Thanks again.
Okay, all right, my pleasure.
So, Chris, we're at we're at Keels and Wheels.
Yes, sir.
I got to do a boat.
Yeah, gotta do a boat.
Gotta do a boat.
That's half the show, right?
It is half the show, Keels and Wheels.
Correct.
So what are we looking at?
This is a 1965 Century Sabre.
Okay.
You'll notice that the top half from here up, you'll see that that's the fiberglass part.
Oh, yeah.
This is the original.
You can actually see the texture in that too.
Yeah, we kind of looked at it and we're thinking, okay, what do we want to restore it? Everybody in our club, 'cause we're part of the Wooden Boat Association, they were like, absolutely not. It needs to be its original. But in order to fix that, if you ever had to, you'd have to take a piece of old wooden leather and basically print it in. And that we were like, well, we'll keep the original.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like this. Now, is this all stainless steel or is that?
This is all chrome.
Oh,
so
my
there's
goodness.
132 pieces of chrome. Which
and I bet you know that because you had it re-chromed.
Had it re-chromed.
And every
had
one
a
of
piece
those.
Oh yeah, very, very much so. It's a labor of love, right?
Yeah, right.
That's what it is.
And money.
But you can also see the mahogany, the African mahogany that's down below. And if you come up and touch it, you'll see it's seamless. But that's all planked.
It is
mahogany.
planked because it looks like one piece.
Right.
But it's not.
A lot of sanding, a lot of buffing, a lot of compounding.
Wow.
But it's, like you said, labor of love. And then the vinyl, you'll see the gold wings up at the top. That's what actually made this particular year kind of appealing to us, is that the gold wings, you don't get to see that on a boat.
Well, that's it's a Sabre thing though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, in this one, they obviously have it in the fiberglass, whereas some of the other ones were canopy or made a little bit different.
So we're fiberglass all along here, and then we get to a very automotive-looking cockpit. Do you call this a cockpit in a boat?
I mean, you can call it whatever you want as long as you own it, right?
What do you boat guys call it?
I would say cockpit. So when they were coming off the assembly line, they would take parts from automotives or whatever they could get in to keep up with production. And so,
I mean, that looks like a real automotive steering wheel. I mean, that kind of looks GM to me.
Yep.
So these are the gull wings are fiberglass on this.
These gull wings are fiberglass, and if you look up, you see these individual. Those are locking mechanisms. There's actually 18 pieces that go into each of those. That includes the screws. There's a spring load.
It's like an erector set.
It's an adult puzzle. Is what it is.
So you even got the embossed vinyl, Sabre Century.
Yeah. So what's interesting about that, when we got the boat, we had these tubes, these rolls of vinyl and material, and so we ended up pulling it out. We could find the original pencil markings from the factory of how it needs to be.
Oh my gosh.
Which was a godsend, because had we not had that, I don't know what we would have done. But yeah, if I pulled this apart right now, you can actually see the factory original pencil markings.
This goes here, that goes
there.
And obviously it's an inboard. There's your exhaust.
Yes, sir.
Your props down here.
Inboard prop, all of this. This is your exhaust, and this is where the water lets out. Here's the engine.
Oh wow. Now that's interesting. That's a 327 AMC.
Yes, sir.
So from like 65-ish?
Yeah, this was the original color.
Now, is that a marine version?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very much, because if it wasn't a marine version, we'd be having all sorts of other issues.
It'd be even worse.
Yeah.
Wow. So single 4-barrel on there, I guess, and that's probably plenty of power for this boat.
Oh, it's tons of power. This thing will go 40 miles an hour easy.
Wow. Truly a speedboat.
Yes. Yes. The executive speedboat.
The executive. Banker's hot rod.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Well, she's beautiful. 1965 Century Sabre. Wow. What a boat.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Love it. Well, Denny, I met you this morning, just when we came in, and first of all, you're a Denny. There aren't that many Dennises, and especially ones that go by Denny, but my family calls me Denny, so this is going to be easy.
Mine does too, yes.
Denny Moody.
Denny Moody.
Denny Gage. But I said, what do you have? Well, Testarossa. And ooh, that's cool, because this is a 91 Testarossa,
yes.
Right? This was like every young boy's dream car.
Certainly mine.
Oh,
yes.
Well, yeah, I think this and the Countach were kind of like, if you were a young boy in this era, it was like, oh, I must have that poster on my wall.
You had one poster or the other. Yeah.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both, yeah.
So this is a reasonably recent acquisition for you?
It is, about 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that recent.
I was looking for an original paint car, which is very hard to find on these.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Was it because the paint was bad, or?
Well, for whatever reason, if they got 2 rock chips on it, they would respray it.
Yeah.
Very difficult to find an original paint car.
So this is an original paint?
Original paint, all original
Wow.
paint.
So what was it about this that that really drove you to it? Was it really your youth?
It was my youth. I grew up in the 80s. I love all things 80s and 90s, and to me, this is one of the quintessential cars from the 1980s, for sure.
And not only that, I would have to say this is probably one of the most recognizable Ferraris there is.
Has to be,
You know, I
yeah.
mean, it's really like, there's a lot of Ferrari models, I can't even keep them straight.
Yeah.
But when you say Testarossa, oh, this car,
Yeah.
you know?
And no one looks at this and thinks it's anything other than a Ferrari.
No. So is it fun to drive?
It is, and it's not what you would think. You would think
In
it's a
what way?
sports car.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda
not.
looks like
It's a GT car.
Great grand
Very
touring, huh?
comfortable. Very comfortable.
Oh, wow.
Even at 6'5", it's comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, because you're a pretty tall guy and you fit in there okay.
I fit in there okay. Yeah. Michael Jordan had 2 inches cut out of the bolsters of his.
Aha. Wow.
There it
Jeez.
is.
That is a monster,
It's a
isn't
big
it?
lump.
Yeah. So what's the displacement?
4.9 liter flat 12.
I had forgotten that they were flat 12s. That is really a wild looking engine.
Well, as big as it is, if you made it a V12, how would you fit it in there?
Oh, that's true. And those intakes are just crazy. So you mentioned it before, but everything you do on one of these is like ridiculously expensive.
It can be, yes.
Like the belts and the like.
Well, the engine has to come out to do the belt service. Yeah.
Does it go out the bottom? I guess it goes out the bottom.
I believe it comes out the top, if I'm not mistaken.
Seriously, jeez. I bet that's a pricey job.
It can be. The prices are all over the place.
Yeah.
I've heard as low as 17 and as high as 40. This is all original. This is how it came. It had a recent engine out belt service. That was another thing I was looking for because it's so expensive. Wow. And I was looking for original paint.
I tell you, it's just beautiful. And you know, if you're chasing a dream, this is a good dream to chase, I think.
It is. The Countachs have become unattainable, basically.
They really have. So, have you been to Keels and Wheels before?
I have not. This is my first time.
What do you think?
I love it.
Isn't it
It's
a cool
a great show? Great
Yeah.
show.
This is actually my 4th time here, but every time I come, there's new stuff to see. I love the fact that you got all these wonderful cars, but then you've got the harbor here and all these incredible boats. I mean,
Yes.
it's the best of both worlds. Well, I love the show. I love your car. Thanks for bringing it up.
Thank
Denny.
you so much. Nice to meet you, Denny. Yes.
And you, Denny.
Thank you.
Man, Keels and Wheels is just such a great show. If you like cars, you like boats, just like nice weather, check it out. Seabrook, Texas.